All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to IGTV. We've got Maura ahuvia on the line with us, and Maura, what are we talking about this morning?
So today we're going to talk about our forecast into 2012, and one of the trends we've noticed over the past year in 2011, and that happens to be the monetization of non-financial data. As you know by now, Joe, Trojans can harvest almost anything you type into a web browser. That means, if I'm going into YouTube, my favorite example is Lady Gaga. I go into YouTube, I look for a Lady Gaga video. Trojans can harvest that kind of information, anything I look up online, anything I exchange online. And so today I'm going to talk about the different kinds of data that fraudsters are increasingly selling in their underground forums.
All right, go ahead. Take it away.
Great. So one of the biggest examples, one of the most prevalent examples of non-financial data we're seeing being traded in the underground is the selling of spamming lists. Now, as you may know, fraudsters need to get to your email since email spamming is still the most widespread form of spreading a phishing campaign, Trojan campaign, or clickjacking campaign. So fraudsters often look to buy large email addresses which they can spam. And the interesting thing is that we're seeing an increasing number of fraudsters sell pre-filtered, pre-targeted email lists that are targeted per country. So if you're looking to spam, customers of a Spanish bank or a German bank or an Italian bank, you can buy a spamming list for those countries. Just as far as costs go, just to give you an idea, so we're seeing one fraudster that sells 100,000 email addresses for $350. So for $350, you can choose what country you want to spam, whether it's the UK, Spain, Italy, or Australia, and you can get 100,000 email addresses that are active that you can try to spam with your malicious campaign. Another quite interesting example we've seen is a fraudster who only sells responses to spam emails that he has sent out. So if you want to be more picky and only get those email addresses for which you'll actually get an answer, he'll get those spam recipients. He'll get them to answer your email, and then you're going to buy that response. As far as how much that costs, that would be 500 responses for $600. So that's just one example. Spam mailing lists. Another very prevalent example of non-financial data would be dates of birth and social security numbers. As far as dates of births go, that doesn't only apply to the U.S. market. We're also seeing an increasing number of fraudsters targeting UK customers. For example, we recently traced a fraudster who's selling a database of 11 million individuals' dates of birth for $25,000. And then there's more examples of that kind of information being traded, social security numbers, and something we have seen for quite a while is stores that sell specifically dates of birth and social security numbers, just because it's a very valuable piece of information for fraudsters looking to pull credit reports about potential victims that they want to defraud. So those are just two examples. Another example I'd like to give is unsorted and unfiltered Trojan logs. That means basically all the garbage that the Trojan has picked up and dumped into its drop server. Fraudsters are just selling it as is, no filtering, no looking through it, and then you can just look through all that information yourself and see if you can find anything valuable in it.
And what is that called?
Yeah, that's Trojan logs. Basically, everything that the Trojan.
Logs. I got it. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. No problem.
Okay.
Those are the three most widespread pieces of information being traded. Obviously, there's others which I'll mention. So we've talked extensively about reshipping mules and fraudsters trying to perform e-commerce fraud. So what helps them perpetrate e-commerce fraud in many instances is having hacked online courier service accounts. So like DHL, FedEx, UPS, fraudsters are selling and buying those accounts, so it's easier for them to, get those items shipped overseas.
All right, why don't we hold on for a second there? Let me cut to a commercial,
Sure.
and we'll have you come back.